Experiential learning is nothing more than learning by doing. It is the art of practicing new knowledge until it is well integrated into our personal and/or professional lives. So how is experiential learning different than hands-on learning? Experiential learning asks the learner to dictate or dedicate some time to reflecting on that learning experience. Experiential learning is, in essence, learning through hands-on experiences with reflection on doing. Experiential learning first appeared in the 1970s by David Kolb, who is also the author and creator of the Kolb learning theory and the experiential learning cycle. Kolb used the words of psychologists or the works of psychologists and theorists such as John Dewey to build his theory. The foundation of experiential learning posits that individuals learn best through experiences, while the least effective means of learning come through the memorizing of facts, reading, and other passive reading modalities. Kolb suggests that there are 4 steps within this experiential learning model: experiencing, reflecting, thinking, acting. A simple example of experiential learning is, instead of studying the laws of physics through a textbook, the student could practice them. Did you ever build a contraption in high school out of straws to protect an egg that could be dropped from a high place? This is an example of experiential learning when coupled with the challenge of recording and reflecting on the experience. The principles of experiential learning can be used in the classroom, but also in the pursuit of self-directed learning. An individual does not have to be in a classroom or in a formal educational situation to reap the benefits of experiential learning. The most important and foundational piece to remember is to build upon existing knowledge, recalling the zone of proximal development. There are many benefits of experiential learning. The greatest benefit is the higher the retention of knowledge and information. Individuals are more likely to use this knowledge later. Individuals are encouraged to be more creative in their learning as they seek for ways to apply this knowledge and information. Individuals will retain this knowledge through experiential learning instead of through passive means. Individuals develop essential skills for reflection and learning, and this leads to higher critical thinking skills, as explained by Maslow in his hierarchy of learning or hierarchy of needs. Individuals will learn from mistakes. Failures become valuable learning experiences instead of being pushed into a dichotomy of right, wrong, or black and white. Individuals are noted to have more positive learning experiences, which then leads to further positive learning experiences. Individuals who participate in experiential learning build a foundation to develop the attributes of a self-directed learner. The drawbacks of experiential learning. So one of the greatest drawbacks can be the amount of time needed to process the knowledge through an experiential learning experience and that reflection process. Another drawback is the time in planning and executing. This is more to the point than the one above, as it requires a guide, a mentor, instructor, or learner to dedicate time to this learning process in the realm of goal setting, planning, looking forward, and deciphering how you're going to meet the goals to attain the knowledge. Some critics claim there's too much emphasis put on the goals and planning than on the experience itself. Other critics worry that the reflection process allows the learner too much leniency in determining their learning experience. There may be a lack of direction from a mentor or a subject matter expert. This lack of direction can lead the learner to go down the wrong path in their learning and even to result in incorrect conclusions. Overall, experiential learning has value to the learner. It engages the learner. It is not a passive experience where an individual is considered to be nothing more than a receptacle of knowledge. It is a process to develop an individual to being capable of problem solving and application of precious information.